back to UK Flix, where we pull back the curtain on reality TV's most guarded moments. Today, we are breaking down a story so deeply personal, so completely unexpected, that it has left the entire TLC community absolutely breathless. For years, fans have watched Emma Johnston grow up right before their eyes on 7 Little Johnstons, admiring her vibrant energy and fiercely independent spirit. But behind the bright television lights and the carefully edited family moments, Emma has been harboring a monumental secret. A secret that involves a hidden love story, an unexpected life-altering development, and a massive family meeting that changed the course of her future forever. From quiet late-night dates to an emotional announcement that has sent shockwaves through social media, the Johnston family has just made a definitive choice. We are unpacking everything today, from the mysterious man who captured her heart to the stunning $680,000 luxury gift from her mother Amber and a major contribution from the TLC network itself. Get ready, because the countdown to a brand new chapter has officially begun. To truly understand how this incredible journey unfolded, we have to look past the cameras and step into the quiet moments of Emma's private life. For months, rumors had been swirling across internet forums that Emma was seeing someone special, but nothing had ever been confirmed on the show. In reality, Emma had found a deep, meaningful connection with a young man named Gino. Because of the intense public scrutiny that comes with being a reality television star, the young couple made a mutual, conscious decision to keep their relationship entirely out of the limelight. They wanted to build a foundation built on genuine love, free from the opinions of millions of viewers. This desire for privacy led to a series of secret room dates and carefully coordinated meetups, away from the watchful eyes of both fans and family members alike. Gino quickly became Emma's safe haven, a person who saw her for exactly who she was, completely separate from her television persona. They spent hours talking, sharing their deepest dreams, and building an unbreakable bond in total secrecy. For a long time, they managed to keep their relationship completely under wraps, enjoying the thrill and intimacy of their private world. Emma was careful, ensuring her social media accounts remained standard and unsuspicious, while Gino remained a supportive, protective figure in the background. They knew that introducing a relationship to the public, especially within a family as tightly knit and highly managed as the Johnstons, would change everything instantly. So they treasured their quiet, hidden romance, blissfully unaware of just how quickly their secret world was about to collide with reality. As the weeks turned into months, their love grew stronger, deepening into a bond that could no longer be contained within the walls of a secret room. Little did they know, a major turning point was looming on the horizon, one that would force their hidden love story into the open and change the entire dynamic of the Johnston household forever. As Emma and Gino's hidden relationship deepened, the pressure of keeping such a massive part of her life completely under wraps began to take a visible toll. Living under the roof of 2 incredibly perceptive and highly protective parents like Amber and Trent Johnston means that even the slightest shift in behavior rarely goes unnoticed. For weeks, a subtle change seemed to wash over Emma, transforming her usual high-energy, bubbly demeanor into something much more reserved and introspective. At first, family members simply attributed her quietness to the everyday stress of a busy young adult navigating work, school, and public life. But as the days progressed, the signs became increasingly difficult to ignore. Emma began spending significantly more time alone in her room, carefully guarding her phone and maintaining a quiet, protective space around herself. Her usual enthusiasm for large family gatherings and collaborative vlogs started to wane, replaced by a quiet focus that left those closest to her wondering what was truly occupying her mind. Behind closed doors, Emma was navigating a whirlwind of intense emotions, trying to balance the profound joy of her secret love with Gino against the growing weight of a life-altering realization. The physical and emotional shifts were subtle at first, a sudden change in her daily routine, an uncharacteristic fatigue during long filming blocks, and a gentle, glowing maturity that seemed to develop almost overnight. She was carrying a monumental secret, one that she knew would fundamentally alter her relationship with her parents, her siblings, and the millions of fans who had watched her grow up. Despite her best efforts to keep up appearances and maintain normalcy for the TLC cameras, the internal shift was too profound to hide forever. The quiet sanctuary she had built with Gino was rapidly approaching a crossroads where secrets would have to be replaced by absolute honesty. The careful wall of secrecy that Emma and Gino had built so meticulously over the months was never destined to last forever. In a household as tightly run and highly observant as the Johnstons, monumental shifts in health and lifestyle eventually demand an explanation. For Emma, that moment of reckoning arrived with an overwhelming wave of physical reality that no amount of careful planning or behavioral masking could hide from her mother. Amber Johnston, possessing a deeply intuitive maternal instinct honed over decades of raising her large family, began connecting the dots that others had completely missed. The sudden, inexplicable exhaustion, the distinct changes in Emma's daily habits, and the unmistakable glow of a body undergoing a major transformation finally culminated in a quiet, high-stakes confrontation. Sitting down together away from the distraction of the rolling television cameras, Amber gently but firmly pushed for answers. With nowhere left to hide and the emotional weight becoming too heavy to carry alone, Emma broke down in tears. She finally spoke the words that would completely reshape her family's reality. She was not only in a committed relationship with Gino, but she was also pregnant. The revelation hit the household like an absolute lightning bolt, instantly shattering the routine peace of the family home. It was a staggering double disclosure, the formal introduction of a secret boyfriend alongside the news of an impending grandchild. Amber was momentarily left in absolute disbelief, struggling to process the sheer scale of what her youngest daughter was telling her. The initial shock quickly gave way to a whirlwind of profound maternal concern, medical questions, and anxiety about the immediate future. Emma was not just navigating an unexpected pregnancy. She was rapidly approaching the final stages of her term and was actively about to give birth to a baby. The timeline was incredibly compressed, leaving absolutely no room for gradual adjustment or extended deliberation. As the reality of the situation fully settled over the room, the atmosphere turned completely serious. The quiet sanctuary of the secret dates was officially gone, replaced by an urgent, high-stakes family dynamic. The secret was out, a new life was on the way, and the Johnston family was suddenly forced to confront a brand new reality that would test their core values like never before. With the truth finally out in the open, the initial shock in the Johnston home quickly transformed into a sharp, focused sense of urgency. An unexpected pregnancy is a massive, life-altering event for any family, but for the stars of a major reality television network, it brings an added layer of public pressure. Trent and Amber Johnston knew that before any external announcements could be made, the family needed to close ranks, process their emotions, and align on a path forward. Amber and Trent called an emergency, highly serious family meeting behind closed doors, gathering the siblings together to discuss the situation. The atmosphere in the living room was thick with tension, anxiety, and a deep underlying love for Emma. For hours, the family sat in a circle, openly discussing the sudden timeline, the responsibilities ahead, and how this would reshape their lives. Trent, known for his protective nature, asked the tough, practical questions about stability, future plans, and how the couple intended to support a newborn. Gino was brought into the fold, standing beside Emma as they faced the family's intense scrutiny together. It was a raw, deeply emotional conversation filled with tears, tough love, and a sober look at the realities of early parenthood. The siblings, initially stunned by the news, listened quietly as their parents laid out the gravity of the situation. There was no room for judgment or anger, the baby was coming quickly, and the family needed a unified plan. Amber and Trent emphasized that accountability and commitment were non-negotiable if they were going to navigate this transition successfully. As the hours ticked by, the initial defensiveness melted away, replaced by a collective desire to protect Emma and her growing family. The Johnstons have always prided themselves on structure, tradition, and facing adversity as a single, unbreakable unit. By the end of the grueling meeting, a final, definitive decision was reached by the family. They agreed that the best path forward to ensure a stable, honorable future for Emma, Gino, and the baby was a formal, committed marriage. Once the family had reached their unified decision behind closed doors, the next major hurdle was determining exactly how to control the narrative. In the fast-paced world of reality television fandom, rumors can spark and spread across social media like wildfire within minutes. Amber Johnston, acting as the protective matriarch and chief manager of the family's public image, knew that breaking the silence on her own terms was absolutely critical. She took it upon herself to step into the spotlight and deliver the monumental news directly to the fans who had supported them for over a decade. With a deep breath and a clear plan, Amber finalized a historic and emotional announcement that would officially change Emma's life forever. Sitting down to address the public, Amber formally announced that Emma would be getting married to Gino. She didn't shy away from the suddenness of the situation. Instead, she framed it with the trademark strength and traditional values that the Johnston family is known for. Amber made it beautifully clear that while the path to this moment had been unexpected, the family was moving forward with absolute clarity, pride, and purpose. Every single member of the Johnston family stood in complete agreement, offering their total, unwavering support for this major decision. Siblings who had initially been shocked by the whirlwind pace of events rallied around Emma, offering a protective shield of love and public solidarity. The announcement made it entirely clear that Gino was no longer a secret boyfriend keeping to the shadows. He was officially being embraced as a core member of the Johnston family unit. By taking charge of the narrative, Amber transformed what could have been a chaotic tabloid frenzy into a powerful story of family devotion, structure, and unconditional love. The announcement served as a definitive message to the world. The Johnstons do not fracture under pressure, they tighten their circle and face the future together. With the public silence finally broken and the family's blessing officially secured, the anxiety of the past months began to lift. With the family's public blessing officially secured and the initial wave of shock behind them, the countdown to a brand new chapter officially began. There was no time to waste, as a compressed timeline meant that planning a major life event had to happen at absolute lightning speed. After looking at the calendar and coordinating with coordinators, the family made a definitive announcement that sent a thrill of anticipation through their entire community. Emma Johnston and Gino's wedding was set to be officially celebrated on the upcoming 20th of July. Choosing a date so quickly meant that the entire Johnston household had to transform into a high-efficiency wedding planning headquarters overnight. For Emma, the transition from hiding a secret relationship to openly planning her dream wedding was a whirlwind of intense emotions. Suddenly, her days were filled with dress fittings, floral arrangements, cake tastings, and guest lists, all while managing the profound physical reality of her journey into motherhood. Gino stood firmly by her side through every single meeting, proving his total commitment to their future and stepping up to the plate as a soon-to-be husband and father. Amber and Trent took the lead on logistics, ensuring that despite the rapid pace, every single detail would reflect the family's standard of elegance and tradition. The siblings rallied around the couple, helping organize everything from decorations to bridal party schedules, ensuring that Emma felt completely cherished and celebrated. July 20th quickly became more than just a date on a calendar. It became a powerful symbol of a fresh start, a day where a hidden romance would step gracefully into the light of commitment and family unity. As the summer weeks began to fly by, the initial anxiety that had clouded the household completely evaporated, replaced by the joyful, bustling energy of wedding preparation. The upcoming ceremony was shaping up to be an unforgettable, high-stakes milestone, bringing together two young people who had fought for their love in secret and were now ready to vow it to the world. As the highly anticipated date of July 20th drew closer, the sheer scale of the family's support for Emma and Gino began to manifest in truly extraordinary ways. Amber and Trent Johnston have always believed that building a successful marriage requires a solid, immovable foundation, both emotionally and practically. Understanding the immense dual pressure of starting a marriage and welcoming a newborn baby at the exact same time, Emma's mother, Amber, decided to step forward with a life-changing gesture that left the young couple completely speechless. In an incredible display of maternal love and financial generosity, Amber Johnston gifted a brand new, stunning $680,000 luxury house to Emma and her husband-to-be, Gino. This wasn't just any standard starter home. It was a magnificent, spacious property specifically chosen to accommodate a growing family. The house featured beautiful modern amenities, plenty of room for a nursery, and a secure, private backyard where a child could safely play in the years to come. By presenting them with this luxury estate, Amber ensured that the young couple wouldn't have to face the grueling stress of house hunting, mortgages, or cramped living spaces during their major transition. When Emma and Gino were first shown the property and handed the keys, the emotional weight of the moment completely overwhelmed them. Tears flowed freely as they walked through the empty rooms, realizing that their dream of a stable, secure future was instantly becoming a reality. Gino was deeply moved by the gesture, recognizing it as a profound ultimate sign of acceptance and trust from his future mother-in-law. This $680,000 sanctuary provided Emma and Gino with the ultimate safety net, allowing them to focus entirely on their vows and the impending arrival of their little one. Amber's gift sent a powerful, unmistakable message. The family was investing heavily in their success. With a beautiful luxury roof over their heads and their immediate future securely anchored, Emma and Gino could finally take a deep breath, knowing they were stepping into their new life with the ultimate head start a parent could ever provide. For weeks, the Johnston family had kept the details of this incredible new chapter close to their chests. But with the luxury home officially secured and the wedding date rapidly approaching, the time had finally come to share the immense joy with the rest of the world. Emma's mother, Amber Johnston, took to her official Instagram account to break the news, publishing a beautiful, heartfelt post that instantly captured the attention of reality television fans across the globe. The post featured a stunning photo of Emma and Gino standing proudly in front of their brand new $680,000 luxury home, beaming with pure happiness. In the caption, Amber poured her heart out, officially welcoming Gino into the family, expressing her profound excitement for the upcoming July 20th wedding, and sharing their collective joy about the beautiful journey ahead. Within minutes of clicking the publish button, the post went absolutely viral, sending shockwaves through the Seven Little Johnstons fandom and stunning the entire internet. After the post was published, fans from all corners of the world responded warmly, completely flooding the comment section with an overwhelming wave of support. The internet, which can often be a place of harsh judgment, transformed into a beautiful sanctuary of celebration for the young couple. Millions of viewers who had watched Emma grow from a young girl into a mature woman felt a deep, personal connection to her milestone moment, offering their heartfelt wishes and unconditional love to Emma and her husband-to-be as they begin their new life together. The digital celebration was a testament to the positive impact the Johnston family has maintained over years of broadcasting. Seeing Amber openly embrace the situation with pride and extraordinary generosity inspired countless fans. Congratulations, parenting advice, and blessings for the impending baby poured in by the tens of thousands. For Emma and Gino, seeing the internet light up with such genuine warmth was the ultimate confirmation that they no longer had to hide their love. They were stepping into their future completely surrounded by love, both at home and across the digital world. As the overwhelming wave of support from the internet continued to pour in, it wasn't just the fans who were celebrating Emma and Gino's monumental milestone. Having spent years growing up in front of the television cameras, Emma Johnston had built a deep, professional, and personal relationship with the production crew and network executives who documented her family's life. The team at TLC had witnessed Emma navigate the ups and downs of adolescence, and they were deeply moved by the maturity and grace she showed as she stepped into this massive new phase of adulthood. To show their immense appreciation and to celebrate this historic family milestone, the network decided to step forward with an incredible gesture of their own. On the special occasion of Emma Johnston's upcoming wedding, TLC officially gifted a stunning $15,000 contribution to the young couple. This surprise financial blessing was delivered as a heartfelt token of the network's appreciation for Emma's years of dedication to the show, serving as a practical boost for the couple's rapidly approaching future. The $15,000 gift provided an incredible addition to the already massive safety net established by Amber's luxury home gift. For a young couple preparing to celebrate a high-profile wedding while simultaneously preparing for the immediate high-stakes costs of a newborn baby, this financial contribution was an absolute blessing. It allowed Emma and Gino to finalize their dream wedding details on July 20th without having to compromise on a single feature. In ensuring that their special day would be as perfect and stress-free as humanly possible. TLC's generous gesture also sent a clear message regarding the network's strong relationship with the Johnston family, highlighting the mutual respect built over years of successful broadcasting. With their mother's stunning luxury home officially secured, an outpouring of love from millions of fans online, and the network's generous $15,000 blessing in hand, Emma and Gino found themselves in an incredibly blessed position. What began as a quiet, deeply guarded secret tucked away in the shadows of a hidden romance has officially blossomed into a magnificent, community-wide celebration of love, accountability, and new beginnings. Looking back over the whirlwind journey of the past several months, it is truly awe-inspiring to see just how far Emma Johnston and Gino have come. They successfully navigated the terrifying transition from hiding their love out of fear of public scrutiny to stepping confidently into the bright, warm light of absolute family and public support. Every hurdle they faced behind closed doors only served to solidify their unbreakable bond, preparing them for the ultimate roles of a lifetime. Now, with the heavy weight of secrecy permanently lifted from their shoulders, Emma and Gino are standing on the very precipice of a beautiful, bright future. The stage is flawlessly set for the upcoming 20th of July, a date that will forever mark the official union of their hearts and the formal beginning of their shared legacy. Behind them stands an ironclad support system that any young couple would dream of having. A protective family that chose unconditional love over judgment, a global community of millions of fans offering their heartfelt prayers, and a beautiful $680,000 luxury sanctuary where they can safely nurture their marriage and raise their impending little one. As the final countdown to the wedding day ticks away, the atmosphere in the Johnston household is no longer filled with the quiet tension of hidden truths, but with the vibrant, bustling joy of a bright tomorrow. Emma is stepping into her new life not just as a reality television star, but as a mature woman, a devoted wife, and a loving mother ready to protect her own family. Gino stands beside her as a true partner, fully prepared to honor the vows they will soon exchange before the world. Together, they are ready to turn the page, close this dramatic chapter of secrets, and step gracefully into a brand new tomorrow filled with endless hope, ultimate security, and a love that conquered every single doubt. What an incredible journey for Emma and Gino as they prepare for July 20th. Now, we want to hear from the UK Flix community. How do you think Emma will handle balancing her brand new marriage, a beautiful $680,000 luxury home, and the exciting world of motherhood all at once? Were you surprised by Amber's historic decision and TLC's generous $15,000 gift? Drop your predictions and warmest wedding wishes for the couple in the comments below. More update. 7 Little Johnstons. Why are hard times ahead for Emma? Fans accuse Emma Johnston of scamming backlash explodes online, and star Emma Johnston have a boyfriend? Did Amber cause Emma and Luca's breakup? I will explain everything. 7 Little Johnstons' Emma Johnston seems to be going through a lot these days. But according to the latest news, it seems like things are going to be difficult for her as well. So what's the deal with the TLC cast member? If you haven't been keeping up with Emma Johnston's recent social media posts, you might not know that she's been throwing a lot of shade at her family feud with Anna Johnston. Viewers have accused her of being petty over it. For the most part, fans of 7 Little Johnstons understand that Emma Johnston is young, and that it is understandable that she's furious. However, many fans are losing respect for her because she has been doing it so much in the last several months. Recent reports has it that Emma Johnston has a rough ride ahead. A lot of 7 Little Johnston's followers are concerned about how the TikTok ban will impact Emma, especially given she's worked so hard to build her channel. There's been discussion of President Trump maybe lifting the ban, but for now, you still can't use the app. That will be a big blow for Emma Johnston and her family, who may have other sources of income, but this is certainly a key one. Emma Johnston was being nasty and making fun of Anna Johnston, and a lot of 7 Little Johnstons fans are pretty furious at her right now. But it hasn't stopped people from discussing the TikTok ban and the potential impact on Emma Johnston and many other people. No more annoying videos from them, one commentator said. Another user said, maybe they will come up with some more interesting things for the show other than TikTok videos, but I don't think so. Their TikTok videos are also cringe. Another added, "Thank God, TikTok was the most embarrassing and worst thing ever made. People who ought not to be famous were." Another said, "No videos that make you cringe?" Amen? But what do you think about the TikTok ban going on right now? What do you think it is doing to the users, but also all the content providers who have worked for years to create their brand on the site? Fans accuse Emma Johnston of scamming backlash explodes online. Emma Johnston, the youngest child on TLC's reality show, 7 Little Johnstons, is back in the news again, but this time it's not because of the show. She has her own Etsy business called Emma's Rings and Things, where she sells jewelry such rings, bracelets, earrings, and stickers. She's recently had a lot of conversation on social media, with several of her followers pointing out that one of her products looked quite similar to something else. What is this thing? Silver outline lightning bolt earrings in pink. One Reddit member posted what they found. I googled Emma's rings and stuff fast, and I particularly liked these lightning bolt earrings. I've seen these before. Hobby Lobby. She charges $40.00 when they are on sale for $3.99 on their website. Fans chimed in on whether the price for Emma's earrings was worth it, even if they included hooks, which is a tiny upgrade from the Hobby Lobby version. Someone said, as a joke, putting earring hooks on costs $40. Some others said Emma's prominence could be hurting the markup. Crazy expensive bad jewelry. She's gambling on her popularity, like her parents. Emma is a very sweet girl. I hope she remains so. Just another admirer's thought on a possible business reason. Remember, she could have purchased the charms via a distributor, the same one Hobby Lobby uses, so she probably bought them for like $1, added the earring posts, which would cost about 25 cents if you buy in bulk, and is charging $40 today. The reaction of people online was divided. Some of the followers stated how they made use of the stuff from Emma, while others were angry that they thought they could sell them again. She doesn't produce anything. She buys it, then she sells it back. I ordered bracelets from her last year, and it took her long to ship them out. I immediately knew they were Hobby Lobby charms. She also sells them as homemade, which is a lovely way of saying she placed the earring posts on them. This thing, origami, beads, and this. They are not good business concepts at all. Whether it's her smart business savvy or her contentious prices, people have definitely taken note of Emma Johnston's Etsy shop. So does Emma Johnston have a boyfriend? Fans of the 7 Little Johnstons have followed Emma Johnston over the years to see if she was dating anyone. Sometimes she'd say she didn't, but at other times, she preferred to keep a low profile to tease her TLC viewers. Do her fans really believe the rumors about the male in her life? Trent and Amber's adoptive baby isn't strongly anti-boys. Looks like she really likes their nice company. And she and Juice, the Finnish kid who stayed with the family, got along beautifully. She also hangs out with boys at the yearly Little People conference her family attends. Maybe she'd rather get her degree before she got all caught up in a relationship. Emma Johnston and Alex went to their junior prom about this time last year. Emma looked incredibly stunning, but she couldn't help but make fun of herself for going to prom with her girl cousin. Of course, Alex went with Allie Smith. On the other hand, there are signs that they might have split up recently. The TLC star's long-distance relationship was a public example of his difficulty to stay apart from his lover. Also, no one took a picture of Allie at her senior prom this year. In 2022, TLC viewers speculated that Emma may be dating a man called Luca Ranigan. Her interests seemed to lie with one boy alone. They met at an LPOA convention. She went on the 7 Little Johnstons show to brag about him, but for a while the California boy was missing from the news. Luca appeared again on Emma Johnston's social media this January. The message was made on his birthday celebration, and she posted a nice snap of the two of them. Can she have gone to the senior prom with Luca now that she and Alex had? Well, it appears that Emma may have not been the only one who went to the prom. He is a remarkable image of her brother Alex. Facebook user Johnson Family posted a couple of pictures of Alex and his sister from prom night. A few people noticed on the resemblance between Alex and the boy and Emma. A 7 Little Johnstons fan wrote, "Beautiful pictures instead of a caption. She has a date that looks like her brother. LOL. Initially, I was baffled. Initially, it was a sensation that many other fans could identify with. His identity was a mystery to others. Well done, everyone! Who is Emma's friend? Where is Ali? Guess who is hanging around with Emma? Beautifully, stunningly handsome. So far, Emma Johnston has been mum on who her prom night date will be. What's your opinion? Did Amber cause Emma and Luca's breakup? Within the house, Amber and Trent are known for their strict rules. They also keep a careful eye on their children's dating and job choices. Lately, people have been noticing that the heads of the 7 little Johnstons have been trying to downplay Liz's relationship with Bryce. After the birth of their son Leighton, Trent and Amber appear to be urging the new parents to tie the knot. People see Amber especially as a domineering mother who attempts to plan her kid's life. As for Trent, it seems he has very strong feelings about the decisions his children make. This overbearing dynamic was recently suspected of influencing the love life of their youngest daughter, Emma. How is Emma's relationship going? Has Amber meddled with Emma's love life? We have all the tea. 7 Little Johnstons fans have watched Amber and Trent enforce harsh and ideological regulations on the family over the years. They seem less hospitable to typical-sized people, having prepped their kids for the average-sized world. Amber and Trent are always promoting dating for tiny people. Amber does not want her kids to have love relationships with persons who fetishize little people or regard them as novelties. But Anna is said to have been dating an average-sized man, whereas Liz is currently dating Bryce. Amber may have played a part in Emma's relationship with Luca Rannigan, even if she seemed to have been excluded from these contacts. On 7 Little Johnstons, Emma and Luca, who is also a little kid, showed genuine interest in each other. They met together at a Little People of America conference and FaceTimed often. Just as viewers of 7 Little Johnstons thought the pair was becoming serious, Luca suddenly left the show, which sparked many to speculate about Emma's love life. Anyway, Emma always brushes off questions about her love life, saying she chats with guys from time to time, but never mentioning Luca by name. Fans presume Amber will be involved, but it's also possible that Emma and Luca's romance simply ended on its own. Luca was small, but Amber might not have liked him and might have stepped in, ending their friendship. Fans say Amber has been messing with Emma's personal life, which is why the latter has lost interest in romantic relationships. One reader said, "She said she only has time to talk with Luca on the weekends with Emma." Then, before the meeting, Amber fights against her impulse to visit Luca. I think Amber stopped it. The 7 Little Johnstons fans may notice the ongoing conflict between Anna and the Johnstons. Anna is often portrayed as being mistreated by Amber and her family. Anna notably was absent from the Johnston family's recent leisurely jaunt to Puerto Rico. Emma's decision to put her family before her sister shows the rift in the family. Emma posted an Instagram story during her trip to Puerto Rico, captioning it, "My bestie," as she posed alongside Alex Johnston's girlfriend Ashley. Emma and Anna used to post similar images online quite often, but it appears she's found a new best friend to fill Anna's shoes. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.